1, 2, 3, 4. But she was just 17, and you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Oh, when I saw her standing there. Well, she looked at me, and I could see that before too long I'd fall in love with her. She wouldn't dance with another. Woo, when I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in mine. Oh, we danced through the night, we held each other tight, and before too long I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. Woo, since I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in mine. Oh, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. Woo, since I saw her standing there. Oh, since I saw her standing there. Yeah, well, since I saw her standing there. That was I Saw Her Standing There by the Beatles, and I played it straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. Now in just a moment, I'll do a basic tutorial covering everything I just played. And at the very end, I'll do a slow motion close-up play along that you might find helpful. But right now, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want hundreds more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each with a link to its own free video tutorial and play along, just like this one, then check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. All right, now I played essentially 3 different kinds of strums. One was just the intro. It was a little bit odd. One was the first half of the verses, and then the third one was everything else. The second half of the verses and the bridge. All right. I'm going to go over the third one first, because it's the easiest. And you could play the entire song with this if you wanted to. The third one, all I'm doing is, it's a kind of a 4-beat strum. 4-beat meaning, well, yes, it's 4 beats, but 4-beat as opposed to backbeat, because the emphasis is on the first and third downs. So, like this. You hear them have a little more emphasis on the first and third. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So how could I dance with another? When I saw her standing there. was the I at the very end there I went into what I called the abrupt strum. The abrupt strum keeps to a certain percussion. It's like boom, duna, duna, dum, you know, boom, duna, duna, bum, and it's down, down, up, up. But it's not like I didn't play the other notes. So this was what it would be like if I did that. That's the emphasis I wanted you to hear. But then in between each set of that, I didn't stop completely. I did a little up, down, up with less emphasis. So. And in between the others, I usually didn't pause either. I did a Z. So, hear that? When you let up on your left hand, yes, I'm doing my D7 in a little bit of a weird way because most of this song I do that, I form the D7 that way. But if you let up on the pressure on your left hand, then you can strum the strings. And you can't tell what chord it is, right? But you hear the percussion. So that's what we call a Z, and that's what I did. So the final thing was. That's it. That's what I did for the first half of each verse. The intro was almost that, but it was a little bit different. The intro went a little different. It went like this. You notice what all I'm doing here is I've got the D7 formed and I'm dropping a pinky on the 5th fret to do a second position D for one note. So that's it. But then from there, so here I'm doing the normal D7, all right. But then we start the verse. So when she was just 17, and you know what I mean. Whoops, sorry. That already it went a little funny. So from the D7 to the from the G7 to the second D7, right? I didn't do it right just then, but from there it's easiest if you form this D7. Bar it with your middle finger and drop your ring finger down at the end, because that's a real easy back and forth to the G7 and the D7. And then you can just drop an index finger for the A7, or you can slide your middle finger either way. But so, just 17, and you know what I mean, and the way she looked was way beyond compare. Now you notice the A7 is, because it's only hits one string, it's not as abrupt unless you use your hand to stop it. So I had to drop my fingers to get that Z, right? So how could I dance with another? Now from the G7 to the B flat, you already have these two fingers basically in the right place. You just lay your index finger flat and move your ring finger over, and you've got it. So from G7 to B flat, like that. And I saw That's it. Now the only other slightly fancy thing I did is during the interlude, I played a tiny little bit of a lead. So I got the D7. This time I'm forming a normal D7. It's like the intro, right? So it's reminiscent of the melody, right? Just 17, you know what I mean. I know I could have, but they didn't do that. I could have gone to the G7. I could have done that, but they didn't do that. In the original, they stayed on the G7 the entire time. So, D7, excuse me. So, that's what I did. I basically imitated most of the verse without going to that G7. So, dropped it on the 4th fret. And then it's exactly like I did in the second half of the verse. Oh wait, actually it's a simplified version, isn't it? Because I didn't do the B flat, but they don't in the song either. That's it. Okay, I'm going to stop talking at you now, and I'm going to play from the intro through just the first verse. I'm going to pretend that that was the second. Go straight to the bridge from there. So I'm going to play the intro, verse, and the bridge. And then we'll be done. Oh yeah, and at the outro, I forgot to say. You know, since I saw her standing there. That's that B7 suspended, the very, very last sort of unresolved chord, right? Saw her standing there. Now it's a G7. And this, I do a D7 the easy way because I'm going to jump from that D7 to a B7 suspended 4th. And that's what that is. Alright, now I'm going to play, like I said, slow motion from the intro, first verse, bridge. Here goes. Slow motion. Close up on my chord changing hand, but I'll try to let you see my strumming hand too so you can follow along with that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, she was just 17. You know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Oh, and I saw her standing there. I'm gonna do the second verse too. Well, she looked at me, and I could see that before too long I'd fall in love with her. She wouldn't dance with another. Woo, and I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in my arms. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.